Um, Hi, everyone. I'm Anna. Welcome to Virgo. Virgo, we're stepping into your general abundance reading for this powerful moment. As always, take what resonates, softly release the rest, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay connected with future messages. Now, let's see what the universe is revealing to you. The energetic signature around you right now carries a frequency that most people spend lifetimes hoping to access, and you're standing directly in its current. Something massive is reorganizing in your financial reality, not wishful thinking, not vague possibility, actual movement in the invisible architecture that determines how resources flow. Blockages that have been restricting your access to abundance, they're dissolving. Patterns that kept you cycling in scarcity, they're breaking. Energy that was stuck is becoming fluid, and that fluidity is creating pathways for wealth to reach you that weren't open before. This isn't about lottery tickets or gambling. This is about the universe responding to who you've become, to the consciousness shift you've undergone, to the internal work you've done that's now creating external reflection. You've been changing your relationship with money, with success, with what you believe you're worthy of receiving. And those internal changes are manifesting as external opportunities that carry significant financial potential. In the specific convergence happening around your existence currently, multiple streams are aligning, not just one source, multiple sources, not just small increase, substantial transformation, not just temporary influx, sustainable elevation in your baseline financial reality. The golden dream you've carried, the vision of life where money isn't constant stress but actual flow, that's materializing right now in tangible forms. Let me illuminate what's gathering in this moment of financial breakthrough. In the deep mechanics of abundance manifestation, there's always internal shift that precedes external shift. You can't receive what you don't believe you deserve. Can't sustain what you don't have capacity to hold. Can't attract what your frequency doesn't match. The internal has to change before external can follow. It's highly probable you've been doing exactly that internal work recently, maybe consciously through healing or therapy or spiritual practice, maybe unconsciously through experiences that forced you to see yourself differently. Either way, something fundamental has shifted in how you perceive your own value, in what you believe you're allowed to have, in your relationship with receiving. Watch your recent patterns around money. Have you stopped apologizing for charging what you're worth? Have you started saying no to opportunities that undervalue you? Have you been investing in yourself in ways you wouldn't have before? Have you been making choices that prioritize long-term wealth over short-term comfort? These behavioral shifts indicate consciousness shift, and consciousness shift creates energetic shift, and energetic shift attracts material shift. You're not just hoping for money anymore. You're becoming someone whose internal state matches wealthy reality. And wealthy reality responds to that match by manifesting. Some people pray for millions while maintaining poverty consciousness. They want money but believe rich people are bad, want success but feel guilty about having more than others, want abundance but carry shame about desire. Those contradictions block flow, create internal resistance that prevents external manifestation. You might have been releasing exactly those contradictions, giving yourself permission to want wealth without guilt, recognizing that having money allows you to help more people, not fewer, understanding that your abundance doesn't create someone else's scarcity, clearing internal resistance that was preventing flow. This reflection invites you to consider, how has your relationship with money shifted in recent months? Let me clarify what millions coming actually means in practical terms. Millions suggests magnitude beyond what you're currently experiencing. Not literal millions necessarily, though for some it might be, but significant multiple of your current income. Transformation of your financial baseline. Shift from struggling or surviving to genuinely thriving. Resources that change what's possible in your life materially in the territory of substantial financial increase. It rarely arrives as single event. More often it's multiple streams converging. Raise at work plus side income increasing plus investment paying off plus unexpected money arriving. Several sources improving simultaneously, creating cumulative effect that transforms total picture. It's probable you're experiencing or about to experience exactly that kind of convergence. Not just one thing getting better, multiple things. Your primary income might be increasing, your secondary income streams might be growing, debts might be clearing faster than expected. Opportunities might be presenting that carry substantial compensation. Watch for signs in each area, professional opportunities that come with better pay, creative projects that monetize successfully, investments that perform well, gifts or inheritances or unexpected windfalls, raises or promotions or new positions, all of it potentially active simultaneously. Some financial breakthroughs come through career advancement. You've been building skills and reputation. Now that building is converting into opportunity, position opening that's perfect fit. Company recognizing your value and compensating accordingly. Industry shift that makes your specific expertise suddenly valuable. Others come through entrepreneurship, business you've been building, hitting traction, product or service, finding market, systems you created, starting to scale, hustle, converting into sustainable income, side project, becoming primary income source. Still others come through strategic relationships, meeting someone who opens doors, partnership that's mutually profitable, network connection that leads to lucrative opportunity, collaboration that multiplies both parties' success. This reflection invites you to consider which avenue for increased income feels most active in your current reality. Let me speak to what Golden Dream materializing specifically indicates. Golden Dream suggests the specific vision you've carried, not just generic wealth, but your particular vision of what abundant life looks like for you. The house, the freedom, the ability to help family, the capacity to pursue passions without financial constraint. The life where you're not checking your account before every purchase. In the deep personal nature of abundance visions, everyone's golden dream looks different. For some, it's travel without budget concerns. For others, it's never worrying about bills. For some, it's funding their art without compromising for money. For others, it's providing for family in ways their parents couldn't provide for them. It's essential you get clear on what your specific golden dream actually is, not what you think you should want, not what sounds impressive, but what would genuinely make you feel abundant. What would create the freedom and security and joy you're actually seeking? Because clarity about vision helps universe deliver it. Some people's golden dreams are modest by conventional standards. They just want enough to never stress about money, to have cushion, to make choices based on what they want rather than what they can afford. That's valid. That's enough. Abundance doesn't require excess, just sufficiency plus freedom. Others dream bigger, significant wealth that allows major impact resources to fund causes they care about, ability to create opportunities for others. Money as tool for meaningful contribution, not just personal comfort. That's equally valid. Ambition for wealth isn't greed if it's connected to purpose. You might be experiencing materialization of whichever version is yours. The universe responding to your specific vision with specific opportunities aligned with that vision. Not someone else's dream, but yours. Not generic abundance, but customized manifestation. This reflection invites you to consider, what does your golden dream actually look like in specific concrete terms? Let me address what universe rewrites your destiny means in this context. Destiny isn't fixed, it's fluid, responsive to consciousness. Your trajectory shifts based on internal state, based on beliefs you hold, based on choices you make, based on energy you emanate. You're not locked into predetermined path. You're constantly creating path through your becoming. In the empowering truth of malleable destiny, you've been rewriting your financial destiny through recent shifts in consciousness, through healing scarcity programming, through claiming your worth, through making braver choices, through showing up differently. All of that rewrites energetic code that determines what manifests. It's probable your destiny around money looked very different a year ago than it looks now. Previous trajectory had you staying where you were, struggling similarly, limited similarly. But shifts you've made internally changed that trajectory, opened new possibilities, created different future than was originally forming. Some people stay locked in poverty consciousness their entire lives. They inherit scarcity beliefs from family and never question them. They accept financial struggle as given rather than as changeable. They don't realize they have agency in rewriting their financial story. So their destiny stays small, constrained, limited. But you've been questioning, challenging, refusing to accept limitation as final, working on yourself, expanding your consciousness, claiming new beliefs, making different choices. And all of that has been rewriting your code, changing what's magnetically possible for you, shifting your trajectory from scarcity path to abundance path. The rewrite isn't someday, it's now, active, happening in present moment. Every choice you make from abundance consciousness instead of scarcity consciousness continues the rewrite. Every time you claim your worth, every time you invest in yourself, every time you say no to what undervalues you, every time you trust you're supported, you're coding new destiny. This reflection invites you to consider, what specific beliefs about money have you rewritten recently? Let me reveal what you must do to sustain the abundance that's manifesting. First, understand that receiving is skill. Many people block abundance, not in the asking, but in the receiving. They unconsciously sabotage when money arrives, spend it immediately, create crisis that requires it, give it away compulsively, find ways to return to familiar scarcity because abundance feels unsafe or undeserved. It's critical you develop capacity to hold wealth, to let it accumulate, to feel safe having more than you need, to trust that keeping money doesn't make you greedy or selfish, to understand that building reserves creates foundation for sustainable abundance, not just temporary influx. Practice receiving without immediately redistributing. When money comes, let it settle. Let yourself feel the safety of having it. Let your nervous system adjust to not being in crisis. Let abundance become your new normal instead of treating it as aberration that must be corrected. Second, maintain the practices that created the shift. Don't abandon what worked once it starts working. Many people get little success, then stop doing what created the success. They relax their standards, stop their practices, return to old patterns, and wonder why abundance was temporary. Whatever you've been doing that shifted your consciousness, keep doing it. The meditation, the affirmations, the therapy, the journaling, the courses, the investments in self, the boundary setting, the worth claiming, all of it. These aren't temporary tools, they're permanent practices. Third, expand your capacity continuously. Don't get comfortable at new level. Use it as foundation for next level. Let receiving more teach you you can receive even more. Let success breed confidence for bigger success. Let abundance consciousness keep growing instead of settling at first improvement. This reflection invites you to consider what practices need to continue or intensify to sustain and grow your abundance. Let me close by speaking to what this moment is actually offering. This isn't just about money. Money is visible symbol of deeper shift. Shift in how you value yourself, in what you believe you deserve, in your willingness to receive, in your trust that universe is abundant, not scarce. The financial manifestation is beautiful, but the consciousness transformation that's creating it, that's the real wealth. May you receive without guilt. May you hold without fear. May you grow without limit. The millions are flowing. The dream is forming. The destiny is shifting. Millions coming. Substantial financial increase is manifesting through multiple converging streams. Your golden dream materializes. The specific vision you've carried is taking tangible form. Universe rewrites your destiny now. Your consciousness shifts are creating new trajectory, new possibilities, new baseline reality around abundance. And your work is to stay aligned, to keep choosing worth, to keep claiming abundance, to keep releasing scarcity programming, to receive gracefully what you've been calling in, to trust you're deserving, to know this isn't fluke but natural result of your transformation. Trust this. Trust that you're not getting lucky, you're getting aligned. Trust that abundance flowing to you doesn't take from anyone else. Trust that you can have wealth and integrity. Trust that your golden dream isn't selfish. Trust that you're worthy of every bit of prosperity arriving. Stay open. Keep receiving. Hold steadily. Financial transformation is active right now in this moment.